Twitter. And this is after what was termed, never mind Brexit, who won Lexit. And this was the British Prime Minister and one of her very able ministers who sat down and basically had crossed their legs. And if we can have that picture shown. And the issue was the fact that a main daily basically took this up. And it looks like the gender conversation is not about to end because they forgot about anything to do with what they were there for, but all they saw was the legs. So it was about Lexit. And there's the picture right there. Never mind Brexit, who won Lexit?
I think it's preposterous and bizarre. We need to stop objectifying women, you know? If two men had sat together, I doubt a headline would ever say, never mind Brexit, who wore the chest-it? Nobody will talk about
but we talked about Solo coming to studio in his shorts.
Yeah.
No. But I think
we
have a habit across the world to objectify women, and it's really disgusting. We need to. They are prime ministers of huge republics, and all you know, reduce them to be their legs.
In all fairness, that's a decent shot. You know, I guess...
Whether it's decent or not, I've seen some South African minister had worn sneakers and a suit, and it looked bizarre. But nobody's talked about sneaker or not. I mean, it's her legs. Like, what were they discussing? What does it matter? Why would
What's
you
wrong with talking about legs?
I don't see anything wrong with that.
What's wrong with talking about legs?
I don't see anything wrong.
Well, I don't know, but we have...
I don't even
we would have divulged different opinions, but I think talking about somebody's leg as a headline, a whole prime minister of a country, is not only idiotic, it is also very demeaning of women. That's my opinion.
In addition to that, actually...
you agree with Eric?
Yeah, in addition to that, yes, I do agree, because I do not think that we need to be discussing my legs at this moment.
But your legs, your legs.
Your legs.
Your legs.
Okay, guys, now let's focus. Because, of course, on this day, these people are discussing something that was really important. I mean, I think... that was the day that the last day for Brexit. They were discussing after that section, I think it's section 50, that was the discussion that is going on. But everybody was just going on and on about their legs, and they forgot that these are two women who are discussing matters that are so huge, so huge. And then we reduced it to legs. I didn't like it at all. But on a different note of how funny it is, I think British media always has a way of playing with words. So on that one, if you look at it like that, yes, that's okay. But if you look at it and objectifying, it looked like you just reduced them to legs and anything else. Yeah.
So the whole discussion was lost in all that. Stevens, you've been quiet on this one. You seem to disagree with...
No, because I think we're just talking about this as the way Kenyans discuss things.
Yes.
We pretend now we don't like to talk about something, and when we are just behind the corner, we discuss them and laugh about it in a very good way. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and that picture said something, and whoever captioned that just said what the picture could be saying. As a writer, from where I sit, as much as you're talking about morality and issues like that, the photo spoke 1,000 words, and it was just put there, and that's what everybody's talking about.
Are we trying to escape from reality in the sense that when you have a picture like that, there's a certain, not even a picture like that, but when you talk about the gender, male versus female, apparently, according to scientists, men are made to see. They're more visual. So the minute you see something visual, what it invokes before you even hear what somebody's saying, is a visual thing.
Mike is the truth.
So
and even if there was no caption on that photo.
No, the writer, the editor. The editor was a man.
And the great leaders seated together discussing matters, international, national, and whatever would have been there. If that photo was still there, and they sat well, and if there was no caption, people would still talk about it.
People will still talk about it the same way. I think what we did, or whoever is trying to objectify or look at it like in that kind of perspective, they're just being shallow-minded. It's more than the headline. It is what is in the content. This is a beautiful caption about what people were seeing.
Really?
Yes. This is a beautiful caption of what people are seeing.
And maybe there is a business aspect
because they say forget Brexit, which means it's still in there. It's very important. But look at the Lexit, which is still very
Nairobian
visual.
would have used it very well.
Very, very well.
Okay, guys.
I don't see any.
And now, while we're still talking about objectifying and what whatever it's called, there was also the United Airlines that almost broke Twitter, where there were 3 ladies who stopped from entering an aircraft because they were wearing, are they leggings?
They're
or
called leggings.
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 Yeah.
Which apparently are very comfortable.
Yes, they're comfortable when you're traveling.
Okay.
Especially it's long distance, really. You want to be as comfortable as possible.
So as much as you want to run away from that conversation, here's another instance where, again...
And that's my point.
And by the way, their father was wearing shorts, eh?
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
And there was no problem.
And that's the point, Mike. I'm not even just talking about these two. I'm talking about ladies in general. They dress, they look, they become to be seen, and people love that about ladies. I mean, you want to appreciate them in every little curve. Uncle, you look at them, we just see legs
right now.
Here. Whether you're trying to objectify things or not, I think ladies are not just an object of use in terms of beauty and all that for advertisers and all that. But I think that is just a basic element of the truth about the lady who is admirable and all that, versus with the man who just...
Let me disabuse that notion before I forget. He said ladies dress up so that they are seen. I think, well, from a brother who has forced girls as sisters, I think women should be allowed to wear what they want to wear. They wouldn't need to wear it for anybody's approval. They shouldn't wear a skirt because you like it or you don't like it. They should